Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you just how busted Rumble is here in Season 11 League of Legends. I think he's an amazing champion to pull yourself out of low elo with, or just have a good time, because he's just so strong. Massive stat check champion, and he's fairly easy to play. The biggest thing you're gonna have to pay attention to get a general mastery of him is his heat. Placing good ultimates and using your heat is important. Ideally, you're using as many abilities as possible at 50 heat or higher, because they're all empowered when you do so. Therefore, if you're constantly at 0 heat or less than 50, you're not taking advantage of what Rumble has to offer. In the early game, we want to poke every single time our Arcane and Taste of Blood is up. They're both up right now, so we're going to want to poke Ari with it. She's not here right now. Oh wow, we already missed a minion. Feels bad. You're gonna have to get used to Rumble's auto attacks. They are terrible. We applied our Comet there and Taste of Blood. Got the wave shoving in on her. I can go get some vision too. I think their Shyvana took the wrong rune set. That looks like a Rammus rune set right there. There's no way that was intentional.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I want to poke her with my Arcane. And we can pull off. Pull back in. We only took an auto attack, so that's a pretty good trade for us. I'm gonna go ahead and get my W here. If you're against a melee champion, getting your E at level 2 is generally better. Since I'm against this chick, I feel like getting my W here is gonna be a little bit more useful, because I can dodge her charm like you see there with my W speed up, and my W shield's helping me take a lot less damage. She's a level up before me. Missed that one. Got her with our Arcane Comet. I'm gonna light her up. She can't charm me in this spot from behind my minions. She is putting a lot of auto attacks into me. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna hit her with a heated Q. She's dead. She just killed herself. I didn't even need to land that last harpoon. Since I had 50 heat or more when I used my Q, it was massive bonus damage. If you can land 50 heat Qs, you kind of auto win. That's why it's important for you to manage your heat. You can only really start to manage your heat level 3 and up. When you're only level 2, there's only so much you can do. You just don't have enough way to build heat and manage it off your cooldowns at this point in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. I'm sitting on a decent item buy. I could go Boots Darksil. May actually stay. She's kind of tempting me to. Applied our Arcane Comment. We can shove the wave. We don't have mana costs, so staying, it's more about just trying. If you do decide to stay, it's because you think you're not gonna die. Wow, that hit. That's kind of nuts. She's trying to all in me right now. It's very obvious with the way she's holding on to her abilities. She's trying to set something up. After I shove this wave, and I can set up a recall. Bop him down. When you do fully overheat, you can't use your abilities, but you can still auto attack, and it empowers your auto attacks dramatically. It can be a great way to shove the wave as long as you've used your Q. We're gonna rush straight into Sorc Shoes. If they have skill shots, or if you want to roam, Sorc Shoes is a great option. I'll go ahead and pick up a refill too. You don't need a refill. I'll just do it because I couldn't really afford anything else. We're gonna go back to lane using our W. We can even use our Q to help build up some heat. And then we'll just W back to lane. She's missing a bunch of HP. She needed to recall. I'm going to come back to lane. Super healthy. And she won't be able to fight me. I believe she still has her flash. You do want to ban... who did I ban? Galio's a decent ban. Zed's a decent ban. There was one champion who I banned. I forget. It's one of Rumble's. Worst matchups. It is, oh yeah, Nivea. If Nivea outranges you, she can lock you down pretty hard. Alright, got her with just my R alone. She threw out a charm. I dropped an R on her head. She's a goner. Should be able to wreck this chick. Got her. Easy peasy. I was 2 levels up. She also took the wrong runes. If she had Electrocute or Conqueror, I would have tried to stall that out and just kite her around with my E slows and my W cooldown. But since she didn't have the right keystone and levels and everything, Ari's about to hit level 6 and then she'll fuck me up. I gotta back off, maybe look for a roam, maybe find some fruits to eat. I can't be missing this much HP if she's gonna all in me. Gonna bop this guy down with our full heat. Really want him. There we go. And yep, Shyvana might be here. Yep. Got her on that full heat, baby. I'm gonna reset. Their bot lane isn't paying attention. If they were, if she started to run up, I would have to kill myself. That way they don't get any gold. It looks like she's just slow to react. We're gonna go ahead and pick up Hextech Alternator. After you have tier 2 boots, Hextech Alternator is a fantastic buy. It's so much damage. Really strong on Rumble. Generally you want to go for Night Harvester. Then you can usually just go for Hourglass or Morello. Against their team, they don't have that much healing, at least not yet. So I'll probably just go Hourglass second. If Ari was really fed, I may stay away from that armor item and instead go for an HP item like Demonic Embrace. But we shouldn't need to, she's behind. I'm gonna run straight up into her. I should have been managing my heat before I got back here. That way I could have done more damage with my Q. Keep an eye on the Shyvana setup. She may be on her red buff right now. I'm trying to keep her behind. Oh, she's bot lane right now, actually. I'll be helping myself to this. I'm gonna overheat on purpose with my Q. Oh, she's just watching me. What the heck? This is not gonna turn out well for her. I have a huge item advantage. Oh, maybe it will turn out well for her. Nice charm. I didn't think her charm was already back up. She doesn't have mana to R. Hecarim gets the kill. I really wasn't paying attention to the minimap. If I thought Jax was coming, like if I would have predicted that a little better, I would have held off on burning up my heat and I would have just dropped an R and handled that much better. Feels bad. I guess we can't really buy anything else. I'll just go ahead and pick up a control ward. Nivea is OP right now. She counters out a lot of melee champions and mobile champions, even range champions. Nivea has more range than things like Orianna. And kind of Syndra too, in a weird way. Pretty sure Syndra counters Nivea though, since Syndra can stun her out of her R. She still has her R, which is kind of annoying. Oh well. Get the damage on her. We're landing a lot of harpoons. Since we have Ravenous Hunter, we do heal off of these minions a little bit. She's having to burn mana as well every time she goes to hit this wave. I'm not having to burn any mana. I'm gonna roam on this. I have a big R coming. Got him. Ari's gonna ult away. I don't really care who gets that. What do you think of AP Shyvana buffs? I think they're sizable. I think AP Shyvana jungle can come back into the meta. Not if you're taking Aftershock though. She's on a Rammus rune page. Rammus goes typically Aftershock for precision secondary tree for the attack speed. There's really no other champ I can think of as a jungler who would do that. I'm gonna get another ward down. I haven't been roaming much because this is such an easy matchup for Rumble. And when I do roam, it's much faster for me to go into Shyvana's jungle than it is for me to actually roam to a lane, since Shyvana's jungle is so close to me. Wow, this guy's just beating the shit out of me. Wow, holy cow, bro. I didn't realize he was that strong. All he has is a Bork. That was some brutal damage. I guess I am sitting on a lot of gold, to be fair. Oh well. I was not expecting that from Jax. One of the biggest learning curves to Rumble is getting his R down. It's the best part of his whole kit. And just managing the heat. Other than that, he's a very easy champion. You just got a position on him. The R, I think it's easier to use. Just, I don't know. I like it like this. I don't know if that actually changes anything. I've had issues using his R in the past. That might have just been because I was a noob when I used to play him back then. I don't know. But his R can be kind of awkward to use at times. I like to hold it down like this, and then I can just, do you see how I can cancel it with my left click? So I can choose like exactly where I want it to go, like this, and then I just left click with my mouse to cancel it if I want to. Seems really easy to me. I want him to jump on me so I can smack him in the face. Cool, I didn't mean to do that. You're dead. So I wasted my hourglass. It was just a 500 IQ bait essentially. And then he thought he could fight me. Little did he know. Your R is a massive counter to melee champions. It's typically best in team fights. That way the enemies are committed to something. But yeah, feels good to kill him after he killed me. I don't think he was expecting that. I don't think he thought I was going to come back and just womp him that fast. We're still going to be going for that hourglass. It's really useful versus their comp. Morgana, Black Shield, and everything. I know he likes that. Dude, the range on that's like actually insane. Some damage, bro. Holy cow. This is why Rumble's typically a better mid laner than a top laner. Against mid laners, you can poke them down. There's a lot of bruiser top laners like Jax or Aatrox that'll just like mess you up bad. It's not pretty. Now I can just play back more for sure, like I just did there. Now I can fight him with my R. Basically, if I fight him with my R, he's screwed. See, I just stand on my R. If a melee champion is gonna force an all in, just literally stand on top of your R and they're screwed. They'll take a lot of damage. We'll be playing some Rumble jungle after this. I think Rumble mid has a lot of goodness to it. A lot of merit, I should say. Kind of messed up my heat there. Well, I died, but we got the kill. I kind of had to since Tristan and Morgana were on me. I didn't have flash or anything. Oh well. The Shyvana did a lot more damage than I thought she would do. I was standing in her flame breath, and I got melted by it. Because I don't have much magic resist. They don't have that much lifesteal or healing. If they had Mundo or a Swain, that type of thing, or I need to carry a couple lifesteal items, I would go for Oblivion Orb next. They don't have that. I'll go for the Demonic Embrace instead for the tankiness and the AP behind it. when you are just building up P, generally you don't want to use your E's because you have to stand still to cast them. So if you're just walking back to lane, use W's for the speed up or Q since you don't have to stand still to cast Q. That was a beautiful R. Yeah, run away. All of you. Nobody wants to fight Rumble. I'm gonna take this turret. I'm sick of it being here. Nice. That's some damage. That's why you have to go for Hourglass, man. Hourglass keeps you alive. You can use your flame spitter off of it. That was sick. I have my R back up. I think we win this. He must have flash. He has to. There's no way he would have done that without flash. Wow. I thought Jax was going to take the bait and fight. He's just chilling. He did a good job baiting out my R. On all the previous encounters, he just went deep on me. Not this time. Sounds kind of funny to say our previous encounters. But yeah, he didn't go deep on me that time. I'm zooming out of here. Dude, they're just like they're scattering so fast. It's hard to hit anybody. Got him. Finally. Finally, we did it. My R's still on a cooldown. I know we can win this fight. I just wanna know where they're at. Got him right up against the wall. Got full heat, got my Q on. Hey, she's a goner. That's how you do it. We had no abilities. All of our abilities were on a cooldown. We had our Q on, full heat for the empowered autos. Beautiful. Surprised she's not trying to fight me. She doesn't have any items. Nice. My R's back up here in a second. He must have. Dude, I feel like this guy always has flash because he'll just run at me. It's scaring me. The Hourglass bait, dude. He almost killed Rakan for it, but I think it was worth it to get the style on him like that. I'm at 90 heat. I don't want to use an E right now. Sometimes they'll be looking at me like, why isn't he using an ability? Because this heat, dude. I want to overheat and then not be able to use my W. You basically want to always be able to use your W. It's the only way you can stay alive. And I did it there again. I can't even use my R right now. Screwed the pooch. Come on, Jax, don't do me like this. My Hourglass is still on a cooldown. They're just really not. I don't know. They're just positioning kind of weird. I know Jax wants a little piece. He's kind of scared though. I gave him a little bit of flame spitter. This is such an awkward interaction.
Ever looked up to a yordle?
Damn. Thought I would have a little more burst than that on it. I suppose he does have Merc Treads. Yeah, this is awkward. I guess we're just waiting for Dragon Spawn. We're all just kind of standing here A-ramming. They're standing so far back I can't even land a max range E. Kind of just out of range. I landed one. Dude, 420 damage, 426, plus the comet behind that. That is nasty. See how I got my flame spitter on him? Just like that. Flame spitter into hourglass. My R's up. Hey, look at that burn, baby. It almost got the Morgana. She lived like 10 HP. I want to reset. We're sitting on a lot of gold right now. When you are this big on Rumble, typically at this point you'd go for a Morello, Void Staff, Demonic Embrace, or a Rabadon, just depending on the situation. If you guys enjoyed this Rumble mid guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to come chat and chill live on stream. We stream 5 days a week. My name is 𝐒𝐿. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.